Hi, Kathy McIntosh here with Strengthened by the Word Ministries. Thank you for joining me once again today. We are nearing the end of chapter 3 of Colossians. Can you believe that? Today we're going to read chapter 3, verses 19 through 22. Husbands, love your wives and don't be bitter toward them. Children, obey your parents in everything, for this pleases the Lord. Fathers, do not exasperate your children so they won't become discouraged. Slaves, obey your human masters in everything. Don't work only while being watched in order to please men, but work wholeheartedly, fearing the Lord. This section of scripture comes right on the heels of wives submitting to their husbands. I'm going to put the link up here. If you haven't yet watched that video, go back and view it. You're not going to want to miss that one. The next instruction is that husbands are to love their wives. And I'll tell you, it's so much easier to submit to a husband who loves you, who has your best interests at heart. So that command just ties right on into the one prior to. We also, again, need to keep in context that we are to put on love, which is the perfect bond of unity. And this passage just really screams out that unity is to carry not only from our church families, not only from our communities, but right into our homes where we live. So I've got a couple of challenges for you today. First of all, consider whether or not your family sees you shine for Christ. Sometimes we feel like our family is a safe place. It's where we can let the real us show. And unfortunately, sometimes the real us is grumpy and short and crabby and argumentative. And that's what comes out at home. So I want you just to evaluate that and fix it. Fix it in the Lord's strength. Ask the Lord to help you to be your shiny self for Him. To be salt and light, to be encouraging, to be uplifting, because we don't want to make our husbands bitter. We don't want to exasperate our children. But as far as it depends on us, we want to live in unity. Next, I really want you to consider what it is that you can do personally to improve the relationships in your home. Now, I'm not putting all the responsibility on you. Please do not hear me say that. But we know that we can't control the attitudes and actions of our husbands. We can't control the attitudes and action of our children, but we can control what goes on inside of our own minds. We can take our thoughts captive, and we can continue to shine for Christ in our home. We are in control of what we do in the power of the Lord. Unity is key. That's what we're striving for. It's what we're pushing for. What is it that you can do personally to improve that? I also just want to encourage you to hold your family in prayer. If you're not praying for your family, honestly, who is? Take that mantle, take that assignment to heart, and begin to pray for your family regularly. Ask for their protection, for their salvation, that they too would shine for Christ, and that your family would be unified. Those are great things to pray for, and a great starting point as you begin the habit of praying for your family. I pray that you're blessed today. I pray that you are strengthened in the Word, and I will see you right back here tomorrow. Thanks for joining me.